Now, more than ever, teams must come together and work together to solve big challenges, and Trello is here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's Collaborative Suite, is an app with an easy-to-understand visual format, plus tons of features that make working with your team functional and fun. With Trello, you can work with your team wherever you are, whether it's at home or in an office. Keep your workflow going from wherever you are with Trello. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com.
Dan and Ren and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-hosts Arm and Dan. Bender, don't be a jerk, cause when the music fits the funny hits and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a mini episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Pemberton.
Johnny Pemberton.
Pembertown.
Population me.
It is population you.
How are you, dude?
I'm sweet.
You are sweet.
I'm a sweet little guy.
You're like Pembertown coming to Dumb People.
Oh, shit.
It's Pembertown and Dumb People Town.
Pembertown, population always changing.
Always changing.
Dude, what is happening with you? I know you're working all the time. You have a podcast here.
Yeah.
We got a movie coming out this summer, too.
Yeah, Live to Tapes comes out every week here on the same network.
Starbirds, Inc.
Yes, movie comes out June 1st.
Cannot wait.
Theaters near you. It's called Action Point.
Have you guys seen the trailer for this yet?
No, please.
Pretty
Oh,
nuts.
God, it looks insane.
It's nuts so.
Tell,
Give us-
whatever you want to do.
Because
Well-
Dan wants to do it.
I should say first, before I forget about it, I'm touring in June.
Yes.
Starting June 6th in Boston and then New York June 7th.
Where are you playing in Boston?
Boston is some tavern 730. I'm doing 2 shows there.
Nice.
And then I'm doing New York, doing Union Hall on Friday, and then Philadelphia on Saturday at Good. Sunday is Washington, D.C. at the Big Hunt. I think that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 10th.
Nice.
11th in Norfolk. 12th in Wilmington, North Carolina, and 13th in Charlotte. There you go, all in
You
June.
booked all these places. These are all sound like great,
Yeah.
like tight venues.
It's all cool, like rock venues
Sweet.
and stuff. So
That's
loves
phenomenal.
it.
I'm
I loves
looking
it.
forward to it.
But yeah, the
movie,
action,
though.
action point is, it's like a scripted Jackass movie.
Basically, yeah. It's but the other thing
amazing.
about it is that you guys know about Action Park in New Jersey.
Yes, I've heard of it. It's
Right.
an amusement park.
It was an amusement park,
but no
because-
longer. So there's
no
grass
longer.
growing up through the cement, basically.
Yeah, through the blood on the cement.
Oh,
because
nice. Because people died.
6 people have died, but not in a bad way. Probably having the best time of their whole.
With smiles on their
They
faces.
went out
Yeah.
doing something they loved.
I think so. It was the place that was kind of run by drunks and stoners. Had a main.
What amusement park is it?
Well, this place was like notorious for that.
Okay.
And this was like its heyday was late 70s. It was in New Jersey, and I can't think what city exactly, but someplace in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie is essentially that story to a T, except just not in the same place.
And
Same time period, everything.
Every stunt in the movie is actual, like Jackass.
Everything.
So-
Everything I did too is
So it's a
100%
really,
real.
dude?
Were you,
Yeah.
were you
That's what I
fearful?
wanted to ask
Were
you.
you afraid for your safety or your physical safety?
You had to have a couple like, oh shit moments.
As it's
The only
about to
thing
go off.
I was ever scared of was Knoxville constantly trying to hit me in the nuts.
Yeah, well,
Which he
that,
never did. He never successfully
Never got
me in
you?
the nuts.
No?
No.
But he was trying.
He got my nipple once in the grocery store on a Sunday,
ooh,
but that was it.
that had nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah,
That was nothing.
It was
That
just
was
hanging out.
That was just happened to
I
be in the
can't
grocery
wait to
store.
see it, man. Literally,
pretty
I
fun.
watched it. To me, I was just like, this
Action
feels.
point.
Yes, it feels. I hope this is a compliment to you because it's one coming from me. It feels.
I'm ready to take it the wrong way.
Oh, don't do it.
It's gonna fight
It
you.
just felt something in the spiritual vein of like a Dazed and Confused, of just like
Yeah.
these young people doing what they wanted to do, like a slice of life and time where it was like, we're not concerned with all the shit that people are today. I don't know.
It's definitely that's the whole thrust of the movie is like a time when people
Simpler time.
Yeah, well, I guess the word that they use a lot is personal responsibility.
Yes,
So
a
if
lot
you
of
get
that.
hurt, it's your fault. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
100%.
So-
You actually take responsibility, which is something that people don't do at all.
In Dumb
for
People
any,
Town.
For
In Dumb
anything.
People Town.
Well, we are in Dumb People Town, and dumb
Yes.
people do dumb things. It's actually a perfect segue
I
to
just
get into
realized
this.
it couldn't be more
Couldn't be more perfect for this. The
Ridiculous.
movie-
The movie is like a setup for this show.
Exactly.
That's
and
so funny. to think
we
about
believe that the world is getting dumber at this point. And,
Oh yeah, it's almost might be peak dumb.
it is.
I hope, because then we'd go
Prime
down.
dumb.
We'd start going
Yeah.
down the other side of that mountain.
Please.
I hope it's peaking.
Maybe peak regional dumb, like
Yeah.
American dumb is peak, but I don't know about.
Yeah.
No, dumb is rising all over the world. What do you got?
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Sent in by Miss Cupcake at Pepper Longsocks. I like both those names.
Pepper Longstocks is
No, Pepper
the hell?
Longsocks.
Pepper Longstocks is Pippi Longstockings.
At Pepper Longstocks.
Pepper Longsocks.
That's a cool website.
Yeah.
That's gotta be
Pippi
a fetish thing.
Stockings,
Evil stepsister.
or lesbian aunt.
Either way.
Okay.
Fine with either.
Lesbian
At
aunt.
Pepper
Or
Longsocks.
dog.
Lesbian
That's what-
dog.
it's like her lesbian
dog is Pepper Stocks.
All right, thanks, Miss Cupcake. Here we go. A Gulf Breeze man. It sounds like a drink, doesn't it?
A Gulf Breeze man is the guy who walks to the bar and just
Gulf
like
Breeze. That has to be Florida,
That's a
right?
guy in a white suit.
who just can play. I'll have 2 Gulf Breezes. Are you drinking with anybody? Nope. They're for me.
A Gulf Breeze man is like a guy who has made a lot of money and his brother who works his whole life hates him.
Yeah.
I'm a Gulf Breeze man, bro.
Golf breezes are never served in actual glasses. They're only served in plastic cups.
They're also only
See-through
ordered
plastic.
this way. Sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Let me have a golf
To a
breeze.
male or female bartender.
Hi, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Let me have a golf
And the
breeze.
guy's like, "Excuse me,
Male bartender. Where's
me.
Mindy?
Mindy."
All right.
She's
where's
on
that?
break. She's
yeah,
on break.
I hate those guys. And then also they
She's
order
on break.
they get your attention verbally and then order non-verbally. They go, "Sweetheart," and then they just point down at their drink and make a circular motion.
As in, like, round it up.
Round it up.
Wrap it up.
Sweetheart.
I don't know what you're doing. Round it up. Wrap it up.
I don't care if this is a podcast. This moment
You want
is something
another
I
one?
love for us.
You want another one?
Sweetheart.
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 And then doesn't
Or
say
shaking the ice. Sweetheart. Come on now.
Shaking the ice. Just
Come on now. I got a tea time, but it's coming up fast.
I need a couple of Gulf Breezes.
and they keep slightly insulting, be like, "I don't mind waiting this long. You usually don't have to when Katie's here, though. You usually don't have to wait this long when Katie's here."
By now, I would have had 2.
Katie, you still seeing that good for nothing boyfriend?
Sweetheart.
I need to
Jingle-lingle.
talk to him. If he needs a job, he ain't gonna get it from me because I seen him
Jingle-lingle.
coming around here late.
Jingling,
Coming around here
jingling,
late.
jingling.
All right, a Gulf Breeze man was arrested for allegedly walking completely naked through a Woodlawn Way neighborhood Thursday evening. Woodlawn Way sounds more like a store than it does a neighborhood.
Yes.
Thursday
Completely
evening.
naked. The completely naked walkthrough is someone who is at first you are like, I can't believe I'm doing this, and then it is incredibly liberating.
Yes.
Well, that's what the Gulf Breeze is.
That is good. You gotta let that
It's the
Gulf Breeze get up
that
underneath
goes
it.
between the Gulf of your legs.
That's right. Just let it breeze on up.
Joseph John Musso, Jingleheimer Schmidt.
His name's my name too.
I know. Joseph John Musso, JJM if you're nasty.
JJM.
JJ.
You know it's JJ. You know he goes by JJ.
I would call me JJ.
We are calling you JJ.
You can get me, keep getting me these drinks. You can call me anything you want.
Hey, keep them coming, JJ.
Sweetheart. I love that.
You call me whatever you want, as long as you look at me when you say it.
That's such a low stipulation.
So as long as you,
You call
look
me anything
at
you
me
want, as
when
long
you
as I
say it.
hear
Call
you.
you scumbag. Just look at me when
Just
you
look
say
in my
it.
eyes when you say it.
Let me see those pretty teeth.
JJ Musso faces several charges in connection to the incident, including loitering and prowling, lewd and lascivious behavior, resisting an officer without violence,
Which means he ran.
as well as other things.
Which means he ran.
Prowling is weird. When
Yeah,
you're
I've read.
naked.
If you've read the Golden State, Michelle McNamara's book about the
man.
Golden State Killer,
Prowling
is bad.
Prowling will bug you now.
Prowling is a bad word.
Yep,
Everything.
it
about
leads to other things.
A Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office deputy was dispatched to Woodlawn Way in Gulf Breeze at about 8:30 p.m. This is prime time prowling.
Prowling man out.
After a homeowner reported that while he was in Pensacola, his security
Florida!
Yep,
You
you got it. You got it, dude.
Redneck Riviera.
His security camera provided an alert to his cell phone that someone was near his front door. This technology, why everybody hasn't bought these yet
This
is
is
beyond
the
me.
greatest.
Those things you put by your door and it literally just notifies your phone like, hey, someone just walked up to your door and here's footage of it. That
Yep.
You guys own houses. If you don't get
We
them,
need to do that.
yes.
I need it.
They should sponsor this podcast
Yep,
for,
gladly.
for this very
For this
conversation.
very conversation.
The security camera captured footage of a naked white man walking
Of
past
course he's white.
the home near the front door. The homeowner told authorities, according to Musso's arrest report. I'm going to show you guys a photo.
Yes. Not pixelated, please.
Not very pixelated at all.
That guy is.
This is a little tush.
That's not a
He's
good-looking
not running
guy.
either. He's
No.
sauntering.
Can I say something? You
can say anything.
I
He's
not in
think
good
he has
shape either.
gloves on.
You,
I'm not
is-
kidding. I think the man has
and I'm-
gloves on.
he does look like he has gloves on.
He's trying to eliminate all fingerprints.
I think he's got fucking gloves on.
So he's not. So
No,
he's
he's
not
got
naked.
flip-flops.
Flip-flops.
He's not
Flip-flops.
naked. He's got
I bet his
flip-flops and
flip-flops
gloves.
are wet because he's walked in some pools, and so he is literally squishing along.
Hey, nobody see me.
While the deputy was at the home getting information, he
I'm
received
invisible, y'all.
he received a second call from a neighbor reporting that he saw a naked man on his front porch.
Look, this is the deal, okay?
Does that mean there's 6 more weeks of summer?
We all could do this, by the way. We all could do this whenever we want. There is a social contract we make, which is don't show me that.
Right.
That is an unwritten rule across the board in this world that we all live in, unless you live in a nudist colony. Don't show me that.
Nobody wants to see it.
Musso. Okay, so the deputy walked outside because he was at the house getting information about the guy. He walked up to that door. He saw the man, who was later identified as Musso, standing in the driveway of a home on the 1500 block of Woodlawn Way. Add that to the Dumb People Town walking tour.
Put a red dot in it.
I live in Woodlawn.
Well, way.
Musso was completely naked standing in that driveway.
No,
Yeah, he had flip-flops.
The
and maybe
gloves!
gloves.
He had
The
gloves and
gloves!
flip-flops.
That's not all he had. And he had an erection.
No.
But he seemed to be trying to avoid people. So he's
It's
not.
like, I can't.
That golf
I don't want
freeze.
you to see me either. I'm just out here trying to live my life. Don't look.
Something
I
happened.
don't know what to do with this either.
Can I say, honestly, it makes me feel better about this story that they're saying he didn't want people to see them.
Is he
'cause
trying
I'm
to
sick.
walk the
As we talked
erection
with-
off?
We talked with Tig when we had her on here. Like, enough with the men who just want people to look at them naked in their genitals. And he,
Yeah.
at least he was like, oh, I don't want people to see
No.
me.
Don't look
But,
at me.
Dude, you're on Woodlawn Way, bro.
You're
Cover,
that way.
take a flip-flop off and flop it
Or
onto
a
the
glove.
flipper.
Take a flip it and
Flip
flop
your
it up.
flop.
Add it on to that flip and flopper
Dare
you
I
got.
say, glove your junk.
Glove your junk.
Glove yourself. You can't,
Self-glove.
can't
Brought to you by the
glove
National-
anyone else until you glove,
Glove yourself.
It's true.
Glove is the answer.
Glove your junk might have to also be a T-shirt.
Glove your junk in Dumb People Town.
Glove your junk.
He said he looked like he was trying, or seemingly trying to avoid people, according to the report. He was reportedly standing near a red pickup truck and was holding a plastic bottle of cooking oil.
Okay,
What are-
this is getting better.
What are we doing with cooking oil? On
Okay.
What
Woodlawn
can't you-
Way
what can't
at
you do with
8:30
cooking
on
oil?
Thursday night, nuding it up with gloves and flip-flops.
This guy isn't drunk? See, that's what makes this hard, because this is
'Cause now
easy to
you're like-
explain otherwise.
Yeah, drunk explains everything.
Yeah,
Drunk
because then we
explains-
would be like, he was at a party, he lost a dare.
He took.
He was at home, he was cooking, he needed to borrow something.
What?
No one was home.
Right. He was like, I better cover up. And gloves and, so drunk, gloves and flip-flops.
I wish he was wearing just an apron. That would be great because then you could explain. That would explain the cooking oil.
Would
And
you-
the boner.
Of course. And then he was,
Now we're cooking. No, now we're cooking.
you'd get indecent exposure if you had an apron on, right?
Yes.
Just
Yes, because
butt-
your butt's hanging
Yeah.
out.
Is that true?
Butts are bad? Come on. Butts
think
can't
butts
be
are bad.
bad.
I
think
think
butts
you
are bad.
can't. You can't.
That's a Dumb People Town shirt. Butts are bad.
Butts are bad. Butts aren't good. In public, butts aren't. On Woodlawn Way, butts aren't good.
On the Dumb People Town Facebook page, if any lawyers in Dumb People Townies could tell us
If Ronald T. Justice.
if you can you be butts out in public? Probably not, right?
Specialize in nudity.
Nudity law. Hello, have you been arrested on nudity law violations?
Have you been pissing near an elementary school every day?
We
up.
here at
Woodlawn.
Full-on, and Woodlawn would like to take your case.
Musso attempted to run around the truck, which is very yakety sax. Like,
It's his truck?
yeah. No, of course it's not his truck.
No.
To avoid the deputy, but the deputy caught up to him and removed
course he caught up.
and
He was in
removed the
flip-flops.
bottle of cooking oil from his hand.
You will not
What do you
have
mean
that
removed it
I
from his
don't
hand?
know. Does that mean the cop walked up and was like, "Give me that"?
Took it away.
Dad, if he shot it out of his hand, that would be amazing.
This particular
That's the point.
individual.
He just like from 4 feet away, just like whoosh,
Yes, I'm going to let the deputy explain sir, can you please explain?
What did you do to
Rodriguez, explain what happened out there.
We encountered a particular individual at Woodlawn Way who answered to the name of Musso, and this particular individual was holding a container of a plastic variety that contained a certain amount, certain amount of oleaginous oil substance.
Was it canola oil or olive oil? Can you specify?
Well, this particular individual who was lacking the ability to have clothing on his body at this particular moment of time was holding some sort of unidentified type of particular individual's style of.
So it's safe to say
Wesson. An off-brand, non-brand canola type substance, so it could be weaponized in a situation, and we sought to dismantle this individual's use of this such oil.
So you didn't try to arrest him, you just tried to take the oil away?
Well, we approached the individual. He was blustery and non-compliant.
Okay.
That is a breeze. It is a breeze. It is a Gulf breeze. Very blustery.
And we sought to disarm the individual of his oil and was successful in doing so.
I don't understand why the oil was a priority for you.
Well, he created an oil slick that would cause deputies such as myself or Deputy Charles to lose footing and cause an accident that would cause...
Deputy Charles here. I'm very concerned about losing my footing.
Always.
Deputy Charles has a history of losing his footing in the department, and we seek to change that with this particular
If there's
individual.
no oil on the floor, there is a chance that I might lose my footing.
Okay, we're done with questions here.
I just imagine the two cops being like, "All right, how do you want to go about this? We got to get that oil first. We don't have to get the oil first.
Is top priority.
No, I don't see how the oil's a top priority. He's running around a truck.
Let me shoot it out. Let me shoot it out of his hand.
Don't shoot it out of his hand.
Let me shoot it out,
I'm gonna
please.
shoot it out.
Sweetheart, let me just shoot that oil.
Let me
look at me as I'm shooting the oil out your hand.
Let me just tase it out. Let me tase it out.
Nope.
You're gonna stir your lighter
Deputy
on
caught up
fire.
with him and removed the bottle of cooking oil from his hand. Okay, I'm going to set the scene. All of a sudden, this shows up in the story, and when I read it, I was like, this is like a Keanu Reeves movie. Amid heavy rainfall.
Dramatic.
I am an FBI agent!
Look to the
Give
sky.
me the cooking oil!
Put down the cooking oil.
They're standing in pouring rain.
Like, there is
Give me the cooking oil!
There's like a slow, generic electric guitar.
Can't you imagine?
I can't hear you.
Can you imagine Musso being like, "Let me go, man! Where am I gonna go? Mexico!"
Baby, you give me the oil and we'll talk about it.
I just wanted to shower.
Well, you're doing it.
It's showering outside. Give me the oil.
Or it's a heavy rainfall and it's like romantic. Don't you understand? I don't want to arrest you because I love you. Just pouring rain.
Give
like
me the oil. Give me the money.
What money?
An NSYNC music video.
Yeah.
Amid heavy rainfall, the deputy tried to handcuff JJ Musso, but the man allegedly slipped away.
Oil.
That's why we oil them up.
I just figured out what was going on here.
It started to run
masturbating.
through the yard toward the street. No, man, keep going yards. You don't want
Yards.
street. Too many
Streets
people.
are bad. Yards you can slide down.
He continued to run down the middle of the street, that's JJ, even after the deputy drew his taser and commanded Musso to stop. The deputy eventually fired his taser at JJ. Oh, you got JJ. Forcing, which is what I hope he said when he got hit with the taser.
Oh, you got JJ.
Forcing him to fall to the ground on his back, which means if he's running away, he got electrocuted, right?
And then turned around.
Or locked up. And then
turned
just
around and
Just fell
down.
straight back
I
down
don't
like
know.
timber, like a tree going down.
Or
He was-
spun around and fell down.
JJ was then handcuffed and placed into a patrol vehicle.
Can I oil that vehicle
JJ,
up?
who lives in the Woodlawn Way neighborhood,
No, it's a
God.
neighbor.
told
Woodlawn
deputies
Way.
he receives sexual gratification by being naked in public.
You knew
We
that
get
was
it. We
his
know.
thing.
We know. We know.
He was
That's a-
masturbating with the oil.
That's a
No.
bad. Nope. The
It gets
oil was to
weirder.
get away.
He said he was carrying the cooking oil because he liked to rub it on his legs.
Hey.
Which is more innocuous and more creepy.
Weird. Rub it on
his
your legs.
If it rained here more,
Yeah.
I would try this out in my backyard.
Let me tell you
Musso-
something. When it rains, it pours.
Musso allegedly
What?
Musso allegedly told authorities that he was not aroused by the sight of any individual in the area.
It was
but-
just a feeling of being out in the on his own in a place where he wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, you're so close.
Am I close?
But was aroused by being naked in the rain.
Ah!
The rain is key. So I mean, he's watching the Weather Channel.
on the rain.
That was
Yeah. falling,
yeah.
falling.
Nope, that's not what it
Blame
is.
on the rain that drip through my crotch.
So he's like watching the Weather Channel. I mean, is it going to rain today?
I mean, it's
Is
a good
it
thing he
gonna
lives in
rain
Florida and not
tonight?
Phoenix. I mean, this guy would never have a good time.
This, by the way, this is the society we live in, and Jay explained it. There is an unwritten contract that you just don't get naked out there. But on some level,
Okay, that's me
on
too.
some
me
level,
too, Rand.
if this guy lived on,
I don't know about this, though.
If this guy lived on a farm and no one was around him, and it was raining, and he wanted to get naked and go run through his fields out
Okay,
there,
yes.
So his problem
Enjoy-
is
he lives
location
nation
of
of-
where
That's
he
what I'm about
lives.
to say. Check in here for a second. Can you guarantee that it wouldn't feel awesome to run around naked in the rain?
I think it would probably feel
amazing.
fabulous.
A pouring rain.
This is like Wild Wild Country. There's a moment in Wild Wild Country, and
Tough
I give
titty.
all tough titty. I give all credit to the Duplass brothers for the way, or the guys who put it together and edited it together, because there is a moment where you're like, who am I supposed to hate here?
Right.
People are on there like, man, they're out there on the bridge hugging.
Yeah.
Like, what's so bad about that?
Yeah.
They're loving on each other. What is so? They're
could-
showing affection. Yeah. What is so bad about that?
I'll send you some articles of things that weren't touched on, where you'd be like, oh, this wouldn't be such
Yes.
a 50-50.
And that's why I say
they
I-
leveled
but
the
in the
playing
documentary
field.
themselves,
I'm saying
it does
in
give
what,
you that conflict.
In what we saw,
That's
there's
right,
a moment
Dan.
where you're like,
Right.
Send me the article.
Until
In
the whole poisoning thing come up. Like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
she's completely
yeah,
insane.
salmonella. What's
And you
so
know what
bad
she has
about
to
that?
say to those people? Tough
Tough
titties.
titties.
Tough titty.
Tough titties.
But the idea that you can run around in the rain.
By the way,
naked-
Salmonella is my favorite Impractical Joker. I just want you to know.
Stop.
Huge fan
Sal
of his.
Manila.
He's such a nice guy.
Love Sal Volcano.
He also told authorities, this is JJ, that he had previously walked naked in his neighborhood one other time, but he prefers to walk naked at the beach and had done so at both Pensacola Beach and Navarre Beach.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
So
I
he
went to
needs-
Florida
he needs-
State.
He needs. Okay, so did you really?
Yeah.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. So I
You
mean, I
knew.
know this area. I know these people. I
He
understand.
needs to. He needs to find a nude beach. Now, my question is: would a nude beach satisfy that?
If
for
it
this
was
person?
raining,
If he really only cares about the weather, then yes.
then it should.
He just wants to be out there in the rain.
So he needs to find
No,
his
but
people.
does he need other people to? Does he need there to be an element of non-acceptance and danger in it as well?
Doesn't
That's what I'm
seem so.
asking.
Well, maybe he doesn't know that, Dan. That's what we're saying.
Oh,
He doesn't
yeah,
know
yeah,
his
yeah.
own needs.
He doesn't know.
JJ, this is the part that stuck with me the most. JJ told authorities that he left his home and walked to the gravel access road north of the track at Woodlawn Beach. And before I realized, thanks to you, Johnny, that he had flip-flops on, the idea of him barefoot walking down a gravel road, I was like, you are nuts.
Ow,
Kinda
ow,
accept-
ow,
yes.
ow, ow, ow. This
Yeah.
feels so good. This feels so bad. This feels so good. This feels so bad.
He was. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Hey,
This feels so good. This feels so
pleasure,
good.
pain, pleasure,
Is that
pain.
psychotic reaction?
He was booked into the Santa Rosa County Jail late Thursday and has since been released. All right, I'm going to ask you guys now.
Ooh.
How old is Joe John Musso?
Too much fun leaves marks in life. Living hard, you'll pay the price. Who is gonna get it right? Guess the age, guess the age.
Now, you
Just
are a
seen
guest.
his kind
You-
of squishy
Yeah,
ass.
you
saw that
are a
ass.
guest, Johnny Pemberton. You can decide if you want to go first, third, or Tig, which is second.
I want to go first.
Okay. How old do you think he is?
How old do you think Joseph Johnseph Musso is?
I think he is 48.
48 years old. Okay. Randy or Jason?
Jay?
41.
41 from Jason Sklar.
54.
54 from Randy Sklar.
He just looked like a 54-year-old
I do like the 50s answers. Though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a guy being like, I've been repressed my entire life, and now is my chance
Now
to
it's
break
coming
out.
out.
You're breaking out.
You're going to divorce me. I'm going to live my life.
There you go.
I'm going to divorce
Not
my
gonna-
clothes.
Not going to tell me I can't walk naked in the rain.
All right, we're going to get out of here on this. Townies, get your answers in now for a game of Guess the AG, because Joe John Musso
Musso.
and Frank's.
is 63 years old.
Oh! We weren't going high
wanted to
enough.
go higher.
You were
Okay.
heading in the right direction,
So
Randy. You knew it.
I was
You were
right.
63 and living his life.
A year away from
I just want,
retirement.
dude, if you like doing it, keep doing it. Avoid people better.
Please find a
Yeah.
nudist colony and then do your thing and be
Yeah.
happy.
Enjoy
Or
the
go
rain.
Go live on a
Dude,
farm.
find
Go
the
live on a
nudist
farm.
colony in the northeast, in the northwest,
Northwest in
where,
Portland.
in Seattle, where it rains all the time.
Let it rip.
Have you ever
Felt
felt the rain?
Orcas Island,
Coming
baby.
down on your naked butt. All right.
I said bone, you said butt.
I want no.
All right.
Have you ever achieved direction
That is
in
when
a
in
squall
doubt.
with significant downfall to the left?
All right, that's a mini story and a mini episode, guys.
Thank you, Johnny Pemberton. Again, the movie Action Point.
And the tour.
And the tour, where can people find your dates and stuff? Is it on the
It's
Johnny?
all on johnnypemberton.dog.
Awesome.
My website.
Check it
And the
out.
podcast?
Live to tape.
Live
Johnny
to
Pemberton.
tape with Johnny
A
Pemberton.
lot of music explorations.
Ooh,
That's
I
really
love that.
cool.
Check all that stuff out.
Yeah.
And oh shit, we gotta get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, hunker down. It's Dumb People Town.
It's a good show.